Oh, freaking well. No, even I got body. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Hello, everyone. I know this is a live tarot card reading, so thank you for coming to my channel. I'm supposed to look this way. Okay, so that way it looks like I'm looking at you guys. So, okay, so I'm gonna do some free. I guess you want to say free. I don't know. So the goal is, everyone, I want subscribers, and I feel like I'll be a great asset to those, who are seeking clarity, you know, understanding, peace of mind, answers. With the use of my tarot card readings and my wisdom and discernment that I have been, truly thankful to have, I feel like I can help many people. So, please do not forget to like and subscribe to my channel. I'm also on IG. You can find it in the description, my IG, which is triple three readings. I got body. You don't need no other body. I'm thinking about something. Okay, so also, I don't have anybody in here. Nobody's in here, but it's okay. It's okay. I want to figure out how to make it where I can look this way, not look at my monitor. Cause it looks like I'm not. It looks like I'm staring off into space. How can I? I guess I just need to bring it back down. Bring it down. Bring it down. One day I'm gonna have enough subscribers where I can just do this on my phone. You know. Okay, so I'm trying to. What the hell? Hmm. This is just gonna have to do. This is just gonna have to do. Okay. This is what we're working with. Okay, so also I wanted to say, like, what I want to also do, because I'm a spiritual, I believe our spirit, okay, always needs to be tended to, along with the rest of us, our rest of our makeup, which is our mind and body. So my biggest thing is, I feel like in this world, it's a lot of things, including ourselves, that keep us away from, or helps us forget that we're made up of three parts: mind, body, and spirit. And a lot of times we feed in our bodies, and we do more for our bodies and our mental than we do for our spirit. And I just want people to make sure that they build that part of their body up, their being up, which is their spiritual side. Spiritual, in all sense, like your heart, your emotional state, um, your intuition, your higher self. I also want, outside of the religious aspect of everything, the Holy Spirit that's within you. That's what I want us to make sure we bring attention to and shed light on, so that way we can continue to be the salt of the earth and keep others encouraged and keep others in good spirits. That's my goal. Okay? If you're willing to be a part of that goal, always subscribe, tune into my YouTube channels, chime in, chat, give suggestions, things of that nature, because as a team, we can make things happen. Okay? So, this is something that I wrote the other day. I'm just going to share it with you guys. So I've been trying to work on my spiritual business, and part of you got to come up with a philosophy, and also you should, just so you can have a base where people can go back to understand, what's the, and so from my understanding as well, so I won't get sidetracked or lost, or in regards to the mission or the goal that we're here to accomplish, or that I'm here to help accomplish. So, but I was having something on my mind, and I just wanted to. I wrote it down, but I wrote it down like in a. How can I say? How did I write this down? I'm sorry. I'm just trying to find, because I feel like I just got stuff all over. Okay, so meaning I wrote something down. Okay, and it was just something that was on my heart, and I hope that this can, reach someone if they need it, or provide peace and understanding. Now, remember, this is just what I feel, my opinion, my thoughts that I want to share with you guys, and hopefully, if I put it out there, it might touch somebody, it might help somebody. So let me begin. Okay, I am not a victim of circumstance. That's the title. Okay, I am not a victim of circumstance. We must strive to understand and overcome the hurt, neglect, abandonment, and pain we have or had to endure along our life's journey. It's so important to forgive oneself and those who brought pain or weight that you may bear. Now, it's not always your fault. Hurt people hurt people, some consciously, some unconsciously. We have many obstacles and barriers that each one of us will have to conquer in this lifespan. Conquer how, you may ask? Well, by first understanding where the issue dwells within us. We must first self-evaluate where we are currently are in our lives. Then ask, how and why am I here at this point in the time in my life? Remember, when we ask these questions, keep in mind, what and where do you prefer to be right now? Now, once you have truly analyzed your current situation internally and externally, tell me, where are you currently in your life's journey? Are you content? Are you where you visualized being at this time in your life? What factors or people influenced you along the way? Do you understand what cycles or barriers you need to break so you can move forward? Have you accepted the role mentally, physically, and spiritually that you played, which brought you to this point in your life? Are you willing and able to forgive? Are you ready and able to heal? Are you ready to be victorious and whole? Once we are honest within ourselves and answer those tough questions, we can start to release some of that hurt and pain we used to control, that we use to control our circumstances. When we are free and we empty ourselves of those burdens and pains, the blame and the guilt, the anger, we allow ourselves to be filled and receptive of new, fresh ideas, new perspectives, contentment, understanding, love, peace, and all the blessings that God has in store for us. Biblically, King Joseph and Donnie McClurkin, he's another one. There are two individuals I can refer to when I notice myself becoming a victim of circumstances. For example, Donnie McClurkin in one of his interviews, and I'm not quoting, I'm just giving out verbatim what I remember and how I received it. But I just remember this man stating, Donnie McClurkin, in an interview stating that how in his childhood he was sexually assaulted or molested several times, repeatedly, by a family member of his. Now, he goes on to say that, as he grew and got older, um, he realized that relationships were hard for him. And he realized that he was hurting people because he was still hurting. Or he just didn't understand who he was. So in return, he was hurting others. So he tried to be married. He said he did the marriage thing. I think he also said that he dated people, on both sides of the spectrum in regards to gender. He said it just didn't work. Okay, things just weren't working out, and he realized that he wasn't happy. He realized that he was getting angry with people because they weren't making him happy. He realized that where he played his role. He realized the role that he played in others' lives, and he realized that how he being empty and not able to give, or him due to him not knowing who he was, due to his spirit being lost, due to his circumstances that he found himself in when he was younger, and the pain that was pushed on that was created from that person, taking away his innocence. It 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 played a toll on him, and he saw how it was playing a toll within his life, and so he took control of that situation. He went toward things that made him happy, okay, which was what he does now, which is singing. He loves to sing, he said, and he loves praising God. And so, music is his happiness, his joy, his peace. And so, with that being said, he said, I'll be happy. He said, I'm right now, he said, I'm single. He said, and I already accepted the fact, and I'm content with it, you know, with me being alone for the rest of my life. He said, because he knows that's what's best. He knows that in his life, it wasn't for him to have that right now. He's tried, but he understands his journey, his mission, his path, and he understands that right now what he's doing creates not only happiness and joy for people that he come across or they listen to his music, but it also creates happiness for him. So he's content, and he knows thyself now, and he knows where he belongs and where he fits in his journey in his life in regards to others as well. So he was not, to me, a victim of circumstance. He was very powerful. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people don't recognize their role where they are. When they're broken, they don't want to recognize it. They don't want to take that moment to take that judgment upon oneself. And people would rather point fingers at others and things of that nature instead of practice forgiveness and understanding. And so you can move forward and receive new and to be made whole and content within your situation and yourself. So I thought that was beautiful. So, for me, that was just very powerful. When you can become a conqueror of all circumstances that come your way, no matter if they're internal or external, you all may now. Sorry, that what creates power to me. When you are able to conquer all circumstances that come your way, no matter if they are internal or external. Also, in regards to the story to Joseph, King Joseph in the Bible, his brothers tried to kill him because they was jealous of him. You know what I'm saying? Um, from there he was sold. Sorry. From there he was sold as a slave, and from there the king, the queen lied to the king, saying that Joseph wanted to, try to hit on her or sleep with her, and he got locked in prison, thrown in prison to await his death. He's just coming. It was just blow after blow after blow after blow. But that man remained true to what God told him, which was he was going to be king, and that he was going to be, and so he just remained true to that. But he was just even through all of that, you get it, like he still remained, you know, power in his power. He didn't allow nobody to take that power away from him, that knowingness, that faith, that hope from him. All he did was remain humble. Okay, he still, if he had dreams, he still was telling dreams to people. He was still continuing to be him, no matter what circumstances should have tried to change his mind, or his spirit should have broken him. He didn't. He didn't. He didn't break. Okay, that's what I want people to understand. Like, we have to remain strong to who we are and what God told us that we can be. Okay. It's very easy to blame the circumstances or an individual we encounter. Sorry. I feel like it's very easy to blame our circumstances, or to blame individuals that we might encounter, because it allows us to live under false precedent without guilt or shame. Once we strip away our ego, we can tap into our higher self and make the judgment to change or remain stagnant. Remember, ask yourself, are you truly at peace internally and or externally? Ask the tough questions. Why am I not at peace? How did I get to this point in my life? What patterns or behaviors kept me bound to reoccurring situations? Forgiveness for self and unto others. Ask yourself or visualize what peace, happiness, and success are for you as a whole body of mind, body, and spirit. Take time throughout your day or week for you time, okay? Do not allow fear of the unknown or others' expectations and being uncomfortable with change keep you from transformation and progression. So that was just something I wanted to share. That was just something that I wrote off the top. So I think I need to change the title of this one, because I'm not getting anybody in here that wants to do a tarot card reading. So I'm going to. All right, so I'm glad you guys came. I hope you enjoyed my little thought for today, and have an awesome evening. Goodbye.